What's good, guys? You know who is this? This is your boy Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And today I'm gonna bring you the latest updates about Cartagena, Colombia. And if y'all don't wanna lose any details, please stay with me. So it's been a horrible and a bad week for American citizens in town. So let me just go ahead. Let me just speak facts. So my intro won't take so long because an American citizen got robbed and got scoped by a working girl that he met in the clock tower. She stole $8,000 from his Airbnb. You heard that? $8,000 fucking dollars. And she also stole his cell phone and his laptop. So let me just go ahead, let me jump in this history, let me read this article in this stare like this. Last Saturday, May 25, an American tourist was the victim of robbery and doping by a woman he met in the history center. The incident occurred in a house in Gethsemane neighborhood, which the tourist rented for his stay in the city for 3 days. The victim said that the substance must have been in the drink that he consumed, since after that he became unconscious. Among the stolen belongings were a laptop and an iPhone cell phone and $8,000. Fortunately, the evidence was recorded on security cameras that are being analyzed by the authorities. And this is what I told the guys all the time. You gotta be very be careful about the girls you hang out with, where you pick them up, because a lot of these girls, they look beautiful outside, but you don't know what's inside. So you gotta be be careful. Like happened in this case, you can see like it's like nothing is about to happen. Like, you know, they about to have a great time. Next thing you know is the girls walking out with few bags. The crime was already committed. But I really wish the brother can recover himself, because at the end of the day, those are belongings that people can recover. You know, the worst thing is like somebody can lose his life or something. You can recover your phone, your chain, and anything, but your life, you can't recover that no more. So this is, you know, like kind of like a lesson, you know, like people, it's hard to learn. But, you know, unfortunately, that's the situation with a lot of these girls. Like you see, like they probably, you know, they trying to like work or something, but no, you know, that's the real work. You know what they do for a living, you know, they've been setting up people and all of that. Be be careful the way how you guys move, you know, like with these girls, you know, all of that. Like you gotta be be careful, like the girls that you hanging out with, because a lot of these girls, like they act, you know, they pretend like they are working girls, but no, that's not what they do for a living. What they do for a living is set people up, you know, they belong, they are part, you know, some of them from gangs, you know, stuff like that. So you guys gotta be be careful, because it's difficult to identify them, because it's a lot of them, and the government police, they don't have control over it, because it's not a legal job, like, you know, that they can identify, you know, who's coming, who's leaving, you know, all of that. So it's kind of like difficult to have control over that. But you guys gotta watch your back all the time. Gotta watch, you know, like the girls you dating, you know, the girls that, you know, the working girls you picking up with, you know, hanging out with, you know, all of that. So it's a lot of things you guys gotta be careful about, you know, the drinks, all of that. Don't let nobody like be fixing your drinks, you know, all of that, because you got two hands and you can do this by yourself. You know, I already been giving a lot of advice, you know, all the time. I give the same advice all the time, because those are the ones that can be really good for you if you want to have a great and amazing time in Colombia. Because like I've been saying, Colombia is not for clumsy people. You got to be ready for this. This is a jungle, you know. It's a lot of, like say, it's a lot of like, you know, like animals, tigers, you know, everywhere that they can take advantage of you. If you let them do it, they will. So you gotta be ready. You gotta come prepared. You know, this is not a paradise. You gotta be ready for this. This is a totally different world. And if you are not, if you are not like ready for this, you're gonna have a horrible and hard time in the country and in the cities and in any city in Colombia. You know what I mean? Hold on, don't leave there because I also have more information for you because unfortunately that was not the only case where American citizens were involved in the city of Cartagena, Colombia, because at the Hollywood Beach for tourists, they got surprised when the bill came out and they realized it was $1,000, almost $1,000. So let me jump in the article, let me read this story. And this is here like this. The price abuse don't not stop on the beaches of Cartagena de Indias. This time in Boca Grande over the weekend, a new event occurred that tarnished the face of the Corralito de Piedra. The workers of a restaurant in Playa Hollywood in Boca Grande charged for tourists a total of 3,600,000 pesos each. 800-gram lobsters were charged at 600,000 pesos. A package of plastic cups at 100,000 pesos. The tip was 400,000 pesos, and other extra costs for the various products that can be seen in the improvised invoice. When the foreign tourists saw the exorbitant price, they argued with the sellers. However, they could do nothing. They were stalked and threatened. Man, I always tell people all the time, everywhere you go in Cartagena, if you are dealing with locals, make sure you ask the price all the time in front before you get the service, because I'm sure this is what happened in this case. You know, like when you just getting things and you don't ask for the price, so people can play with the price and they can bring you the bill, and it's nothing that you can do because you already ate, you already consumed the service, and it's nothing that you can do. So my advice all the time is like everywhere, anywhere in Cartagena, if you're dealing with the locals, please ask the price in front because they can play you after you already consumed the service. Like I say, you know, like it happened in this case because obviously based on my experience, you know, working with tourists with and all of that. So that's what I can tell that happened in this case. And it's so sad, but you know, unfortunately it's part of the game. That's a lesson that they learn, and I know like they would think twice before, you know, go to that beach, to the Hollywood Beach, and you know, like get you know, don't ask for the price, something like that. So probably y'all don't know this, but sometimes YouTube has been tripping all the time. You know, like sometimes I can post pictures, you know, all of that. But you guys can find the real news at the description of my video. I left all the links up there. You guys can go and click the links, and it's gonna tell you to the real updates, you know, the real news, so you guys can read it, you know, all of that videos, all of that. Because like I said, I don't want to raise myself with YouTube because they can mark the videos. Something, you know, it's always something with YouTube sometimes, so I don't want to raise myself. But, you know, over there, you guys can find the real updates. Also, you know, let me remind you, hey, you know, I translate these videos by my own. Don't expect my English to be perfect because I'm Colombian and Spanish is my native language. And, you know, it's nothing that I can do. I have my accent, you know what I mean? So this is the current situation in Cartagena, Colombia, and it's so sad, but you know, unfortunately, that's the current updates, the current news that I got for y'all in the city. And thank God, you know, I'm back in my city, you know what I mean? So I was in vacation, holiday, you know, because I deserve, you know what I mean? But I'm back to my city and I'm back with the updates. So all I can say is thank you so much. Thanks to y'all behind the screen watching me all the time, giving me support, you know, giving me views all the time. This is really, you know, something like motivate me to get up and find news for you, find the updates for y'all behind the screen. So all I can say is thank you so much. Also, if any day, anytime, any moment, any second, you guys coming to Cartagena, Colombia, don't forget to hit me up because I own a tourist company. We offer tours like Volcano, Palenque, private boats, private yachts, you know, ATVs, all of that. Anything you need, if you need somebody to show you around, you know, take you to the hotspot, you know, all of that, restaurant, all of that, I can do that also. I'm not the best tour guy, but I'm sure I can do my best. Also, I'm gonna drop my PayPal information. And if you guys want to show me some love, go ahead, but you know, I'm not begging for money. Also, you guys can follow me on IG, like CTG Connection. That's the name of my company. I'm going to let you go now. This was your boy, Carlos, the Colombian guy. Boom, boom.